Hello students, how are you? Hope you are well in your home. So today we will continue our topic globe. In last session, we have studied about the important latitudes of the earth, and today we will start our session with the important heat zones of the earth. They are torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, the midday sun is exactly overhead at least once in a year on all latitudes. This happens because the sun rays come straight toward these latitudes at least once in a year. So, this part of Earth receives the maximum heat from the sun. This zone is called the torrid zone. Temperate zone. Beyond the tropics, the midday sun is never overhead. This happens because the sun rays come at a slant in these areas. So, this part of the earth receives mild temperature. These zones are called the temperate zones. The next is frigid zone. Areas between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole and those between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole receive sun rays at a big slant. Due to this, the sun is never much above the horizon. So, this part of the earth receives the least amount of heat and remains very cold. These zones are called frigid zones. Now the next topic is longitudes. The imaginary lines which run from one pole to another are called longitudes. These are also called meridians of longitude. Unlike latitudes, all meridians of longitude are of equal length. Hence, it was difficult to decide the 0-degree longitude. So, all countries decided that the line passing through Greenwich should be made the 0-degree longitude. This happened because the British Royal Observatory is located at Greenwich. The 0-degree longitude is also called the prime meridian. Furthermore, the earth has been divided into 180-degree longitudes towards the east and 180-degree longitudes toward the west. The prime meridian and 180-degree longitude together divide the earth into two equal halves. Both 180-degree east and 180-degree west are on the same line. Importance of latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes and longitudes help us in finding the exact location of a place on the earth. When we say that Delhi is 28-degree north, we are just saying that Delhi is in northern hemisphere on 28-degree latitude. But this does not show Delhi's position with respect to the prime meridian. So, we also need information about longitude to know the exact position of Delhi on the earth. Delhi is approximately at 77-degree east longitude. So, to give exact position of the Delhi, we need to say that it is 28-degree north and 77-degree east. Longitude and time. We know that the earth takes about 24 hours to make one rotation on its axis. Thus, the sunrise and the sunset easily tell us about morning and evening times. When the sun is directly overhead, it is midday and you can match your watch to 12 noon at this time. The sun casts the smallest shadow when it is directly overhead. But the relative position of the sun in the sky keeps on changing as we move across the globe, either from east to west or vice versa. So, if it is in the midday in India, it can be another time in England. People felt a need for some standard system for keeping time. Time in different countries is fixed according to its relative position to Greenwich because the prime meridian passes through Greenwich. Indian Standard Time. As the local time differs from place to place, it causes great inconvenience for the country as a whole. Therefore, in a particular country, the local time of a particular or rather a central place is adopted as a uniform time for the whole country. It is called a standard time of that country. In India, the local time of 82 and half degree east longitude is used as the standard time for the whole country. It is called the Indian Standard Time. This is all about the topic globe. I hope you have understood the topic. Thank you for watching this video.